Welcome to the Two Alphas Talk. Al will be joining in progress either by phone or by video. And I got a bunch of things I want to cover tonight and we'll talk about. So I'll see you when I get back. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and thank our sponsors who broadcast this show. And the show is brought to you by Saber Team Tactical. Just type in saberteamtactical.com and you can go to the web page there. On the front of the first of the page, we got all our icons. You got the Facebook, you got Tumblr, you have Instagram, then you have the Two Alphas Talk YouTube page, and also you have the Reddit icon, which is not Reddit, it's actually Rumble. And from there, go to classes, click on classes, and one of our favorites is the 101 class. That's the private 101 class. I'm doing a lot of things, guys, so just bear with me. The private 101 classes, those are our favorite. Hey, WK, how you doing? Put you on the air. And there you go. Boom. And the private 101 classes are the favorite. I think Al did some classes this weekend. When he gets on, we're going to have him talk about what he did this weekend and some of the things. I know he shared some pictures and stuff on Instagram. So we can do churches, we can do businesses, we can train you how to fight, how to protect your home. And we can also do group sessions, and we give group rates. And we also have the basic firearms training for self-defense. That can be a group rate too, or an individual by yourself. We have a semi-automatic and rifle class, self-defense class. That's the class that gets you geared up for the big classes at the end of the year. What they do is an assessment, and they take you through if you're a beginner or intermediate and you want to get a little bit better with your 22 carbine or a 308, and you want to get a little bit better and learn how to work that baby like a rifle, like a pistol. This is the class you want to take. We're coming up in August 12th. I got a concealed carry stop the bleed class, and it's just what it is. We'll teach you how to be in an active scenario with your concealed carry and how to react and engage a target. And if you have a wound, how you need to get out of that area without actually getting gunned down by the police when you're engaged a threat. Then we have a self-defense shotgun class. That is an excellent class. Dates pending on it, but we do take some group people. You guys just bought some shotguns, want to learn how to use them. We can teach you that too. We have October 28th. We have Stop the Bleed, medical and rifle battle class. That's a class where you got all your tack gear and you want to learn how to use it. You just bought it from your local shop and some good gear, and now you want to learn to come out and run that rifle real hard and make sure your gear works. This is a class for you. And also you're going to learn how to do triage for gunshot wounds in all your extremities and your abdomen or sucking chest wound. July 22nd, we got the rifle PCC class. That class is from 22 all the way up to 308. I will teach you how to run those rifles like pistols, and it's a lot of technique and a lot of different things you can do in that class to learn how to run your rifle like a pistol, and a lot of tricks a lot of people don't show you. I have November 18th. This is a class nobody's actually teaching. Rifle and tactical gear. Nobody in the state of Georgia or outside the state of Georgia. I developed this class when I was in the United States Army on active duty. This class is a class basically to teach you how to fight with your rifle and your gear. And it's going to put your stuff through the test. And it's going to put you through the test too. And to see if it works, see if it breaks, if you need to make any modifications or adjustments on the fly. This used to be a 2-day course. It's down. I condensed it down to an 8-hour course. It used to be a 1,500 round course, and I condensed it down to 750 rounds. So, but you will be working from sun up, well, not from sun up to sundown, but at least 8 hours that day. And with a lot of stuff we're going to go over, you're going to learn how to fight as an individual. You're going to learn how to fight as a two person team. You're also going to learn how to fight in a 6 person team. That's right. The class size is limited to 6 people only. I do not take any more than 6 because there's so much movement you're going to be doing in this class. It's basically impossible to have more than 6. And if you go back to the top and click on laser engraving proportion, you can see where I do some portraits. I can do dog tags, magazines, leather patches, wooden earrings, or any wooden type of product, and or glass. So if you got any questions on that, shoot me an email. Put your name, email address, phone number. If you don't want to put your phone number, that's fine. A subject and a short message, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And let's go ahead and get started here. Hopefully Al will come in. If not, I'm gonna hold it down. Let me check where we're broadcasting tonight. We're broadcasting, I know, we're broadcasting on Twitch. We're on the beautiful, beautiful Rumble. Thank you, Rumble people. And we're on D Live and tonight. And I want to ask everybody to and also YouTube. Let me pull that up and double check it. We're on YouTube tonight too. YouTube has really been giving us hell on trying to get viewers and subscribers. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like the show, and share it. Rumble, we have really been getting a lot of love and thanks on Rumble. A lot of people view the show on Rumble, and I really appreciate that. And we're actually broadcasting 1080. And so if you watch the show on Rumble, you're going to see it in good quality. And let's go from there. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is the brace. Is the brace bill. Now you guys know that the brace bill is coming up in May 1st. So anybody who has a pistol brace on a AR, May 1st, you'll be deemed as a felon. Well, the House voted to actually basically nullify the ATF ruling, and it was overwhelmingly won by the House Republicans. But I'm hearing some nasty rumors, and I've been checking on this today. And the nasty rumor is that once they voted on this thing needs to go to the Senate, and then it needs to go to the president to be signed. So basically, if that's the case, that would be what they did was made a bill to reduce the ATF from actually being able to have this type of power. Now, we only have a week and a half to go, maybe a couple of days, so I don't see this thing passing. If that's the case, I got to do some more research into it and find out what's going on. But if that's the case, this thing is not going to pass the Senate. It's not even going to go to the floor. So you're looking at, I thought it was 8 million people who own brace. It's like 40 million people who own brace. So that's 40 million people come May 1st is going to be felons. Now, a lot of you guys went out and went ahead and registered your brace, which is silly. I don't know why you guys did that, because some of you guys are thinking, well, I already have a what do you call it? An SBR, an NFA item. So you're just like, okay, I might as well just go ahead and have another NFA item, And I don't know. I just don't think that's pretty smart to do, And so I'm gonna open the phone lines too until Al gets here if he comes in, but the phone lines are gonna be open. And that's 404-692-0561 and 404-692-0561. And but so now you're looking at this rule is going to come down. And I don't, like I said, it's a, if you, even if this thing had to go to the Senate and to the president, it's going to be the president's going to veto it. And like I said, I don't think the Senate's going to even put it on the floor. So we're all gonna be felons. So Al said he's on his way. And hey Al, just go ahead and call in. And he's on YouTube. So it's we're not gonna make it. Like I said, I don't think this thing is gonna change between now and then because the House waited too long to get this thing going through. And if they did what I think they did, we just got screwed. We just got screwed. And they knew what they were doing when they had this hearing. They knew they had no power over the ATF ruling, but making the ATF back down. Because if you notice, even though they voted to do this, the ATF has not released any statement saying anything that they're going to change the ruling back or anything. The ATF knows for a fact this ruling is going to still be in effect on May 1st. And so I'm telling everybody who's got braces, hold on. We got Al calling in. Can you hear? Can you hear us? Here's Al. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. You're live. You're on air.
Right.
And yeah, I was talking about this brace ruling thing, and I'm hearing rumors that this thing has to go through the Senate and then get signed by the president. So I'm a little confused on what just happened last week on this vote. And if that's the case, we only have a week and a couple of days, maybe a week and about a week and 2 days before 40 million people will become felons. And
right.
So,
and
go ahead.
Well, when you think about it, it seems like this is orchestrated.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many hoops and not barriers, but processes that they want you to go through in order to get this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When they've already made, and it's contradictory because it seemed like they were going to do this and then it would be over. They gave everybody hope, and now they're moving the goalpost, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. It's like they started this hearing in the third month of 120 days, and it's like, why didn't you start the hearing at least at the end of the first month, so you would have had time to push all this through? So they knew for a fact that they wasn't going to do anything about this. I think what they did was just blow smoke up our asses, and just to say, hey, we tried. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
yeah. Now vote for us. We tried. We're looking out for your rights, but in the meantime, you're screwed.
Yep. Meantime, don't use that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't use it. Don't take it out. It's going to be law come May 1st, and there's going to be people going to jail, and that's a given fact. And you can't use I'm ignorant of the law, because a lot of people are going to say, well, I'm ignorant of the law. I don't follow the news. I don't follow. This has been everywhere. Even the local gun shops are telling you about it. So, matter of fact, the local gun shops have stopped selling brace ARs to people without filling out a Form 1 now. So it's mandatory that you must get a Form 1 you fill out for a brace. You know, so
right. And when I look at this and some of the other things, it seems as though there's a plot to push the gun owners versus gun sellers, manufacturers, as well as mom and pop, big box stores, whatever. They're separating them because these guys got to do what they have to do to make a dollar tomorrow, not just today, but tomorrow as well. So
Mhm.
when they stop selling parts like that, the rest of us look like, oh, they're complying with it, they're giving in. These guys can't afford to not give in.
Right.
They can't. They got families to feed. And you think of an owner of a medium-sized gun store. He's probably got about 8 to 10 employees that
Yep.
that are
Relying on that.
dependent upon him staying open.
That's right. That's right.
And he can't make a stand the way we don't stand there burning pitchforks and modern day we out here with tiki torches, but nonetheless they can protest. They can't do that.
Right. They will lose their license, their inventory.
Yes.
They're going to lose all their inventory once their license is gone. It's going to get confiscated. So this
Yep.
guy may have $500,000 into this gun shop. His whole life savings, it might be into this thing. And
Yep.
now he's going to lose it all and be subject to poverty because he's trying to protest and
Taking a stand.
he's taking a stand.
Yep.
And
Taking a stand.
so that's why most of
Like
them
that one that we saw last week. I don't remember that. It was out in Michigan, I believe. And we both were like, man, this is the headline. You read it and you're like, what are they doing? Then you read the details. Come to find out, this guy sold illegal braces to the Fed on 4 different occasions.
right.
And it's like, nah, I can't have sympathy for this guy.
Right.
I mean, and this is the same thing that we were speaking about before, and I might be getting a little bit off, but we get this later on. We got to defend ourselves for the most part against idiots that use guns that purchase them legally, because that's not a law-abiding citizen.
Right.
Once you do something stupid, you forfeit your right to be law-abiding.
Right. Yeah.
I don't care if it was in a good faith effort. Good Samaritan rule will help them. But when you do something that's egregious, we can't get behind this.
Yeah. Yeah. In all felons, if you're a felon, you shouldn't be around any guns. You shouldn't be. I mean, felons cannot even come to my household. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Yeah, you can't do it. So but you got felons out there doing it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they just acting like it's nothing going on until they get caught.
Right. And that's the same thing like with that owner that we read that article about. And it's like, here's this guy who you look at it and the ATF is coming cracking down on him, and we want to have sympathy for this guy. Then you turn around and find out 4 different occasions.
Yeah.
One time, okay, it's a mistake. But then they got, on top of that, they got another few violations where the guy was actively displaying braces to be sold.
Right.
It's like, all right, come on. Until this thing is settled, that's illegal.
Right.
Until it's settled, it's illegal.
And he was trying to defy. I know what he was doing. He was taking a stand. I understand he was taking a stand, but now he's subject to being. They're talking about taking him to prison. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
And finding him.
But he juiced the prices too, because he knew people were willing to pay because they couldn't get their hands on it.
Yeah.
So that shows me somebody that's you gouged the price because you knew it was illegal, but willing to sell on at least 4 occasions that the Fed did.
Right.
And the way the Feds are, they're no smarter or dumber than we are. If I caught you 4 times, how many times did you actually get away?
Right. Right. But
we weren't the only 4 people coming in.
See, what he was doing was trying to use the old technique of where the 120 days wasn't up yet, and so he was figuring, well, if the 120 days are not up, I can still sell these. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing that wasn't the ATF part of the ruling. The ruling was immediately, and and you have 118 days to register or give them up. Yeah, but this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of people going to jail, man. I mean, it's like, what is it, 10 years in prison, and what is I forgot how many thousands of dollars fine you're gonna get fined with. And it's gonna be some of these jurisdictions like in California, and the ones here in and the ones like in Texas, or you're gonna see downtown Atlanta. The cops they're gonna be arresting folks, and they're gonna go to jail, and they're gonna charge them with that crime. And because it's gonna be legal to charge you, so you can't say, well, that ruling's been voted out. No, their vote procedure has not even overturned what the ATF had. It just said they're going to do it, and the ATF is just sitting back grinning. It's like, yeah, we're about to hit that ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh my
Oh yeah.
God.
Um,
This,
it's going to be a fiasco on the civilian side of the ball.
mm-hmm. Yep.
There's nothing you can do about it. You know,
No.
once the law comes down, that's it.
Yeah. Only thing we can tell people to do is take them damn braces off. Do not take any pictures of them. Don't go across state lines with those braces, because if you go across state line with that brace, that's a whole different charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but you said you've been for months now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I remember I told you 30 days ago, I said they're not going to do it. This is not going to change on May 1st. I knew it. I just had that feeling.
You did.
Yeah. And sure enough, it's getting ready to hit. And it's going to be a lot of people getting hemmed up. I mean, just over some stupidity in this. And because people are still buying braces, and they still running. I haven't seen any at the range with them yet. And I don't know if you saw any while you was out there. Oh, you did?
Man, I had a guy who wanted to put a stock on a pistol. I just looked at it.
No.
I said, you do realize that's a pistol? He said, yeah, but I want to put one of these on it. I said, okay. Lengthen the barrel, and that's just what I said to him, lengthen the barrel, and then think about doing that. And he said, really? I said, yeah, he had no, that's what you were just saying earlier. I was going to bring it up about how most of these people can't say that they didn't know. This dude was void of a lot of intelligence, of firearms intelligence. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
He was void of a lot.
And see what's gonna happen. Those folks with these guns, man, they're gonna get arrested. They're gonna get all their guns confiscated. And I don't think the black folks and the Mexicans will be on the news, but you white guys, you're gonna be on the news. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. And especially if you guys got a collection of firearms, you're going to be on the news, and ATF's going to come and they're going to lay it all out in your front yard. And they're going to say he had an arsenal. He was a Trump supporter. He was this, that, and the other. He was conservative. Oh, they're going to make you out to be a demon. So don't even think about, they're not going to go on your social media. They're going to go on your social media. You saying anything crazy about the government? Oh, they're going to make an example out of you boys. I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen, because they're already viewing white males as the next threat to the United States. So you guys need to be careful on this thing. Now, these black guys, yeah, they will get arrested, but they won't make the news. You know what I'm saying? They don't, because it won't fit the narrative. Not unless you have somebody like Jesse Lee Peterson or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He get caught. You know, it's got to be a uber duper conservative black guy that's known in the community as a uber duper black guy. Then they'll be like, okay, now let's hit him, because then they'll say he's a white supremacist. They say the black guy's a white supremacist. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be funny. You know, it will be hilarious how they're gonna do it. But yeah, well, I figured that first week after May 1st, May 1st is on Monday. I say by the end of the week, there will be publicizing several arrests by Thursday or Friday. You know?
And no doubt, because they have to in order to get the word out.
That's right.
Somebody's got to take the fall.
Yeah.
To make something valid, somebody's got to go down. They're not going to just let it go willy-nilly and keep giving warnings. They're going to get to a point where it's like, that's it. Go get them.
Go get them. Either that, or we're gonna have another mass shooting around that week, and they're gonna be like, well, we're going out to confiscate them. You know what I'm saying? So this is not over. This is not over by far. You know what I'm saying? And so you people, we showed you guys what to do is to take those braces off and to get a cheek stock on the back of it. Those are totally legal, and they're not illegal. And you can put that on there, or just leave it the regular, as a regular buffer tube. You know, you can put some foam on there and put on there. You can't buy. I haven't been able to find the foam locally, so I had to order foam. Uh, so that's the only way you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah,
When I first saw it, that's the way it was.
that's the way it was in the
foam.
beginning. Yeah.
Yep.
But everybody sold the foam, but you go to all your local gun stores, nobody have it because it's like, well, no,
Right.
there was no need to have it because we wasn't selling it.
Right.
So,
We had Shangri-La for so many years.
right. 10 years, you know?
Yep.
And
It was,
and the foam they selling now is like cheap Chinese foam. So if you look at it wrong, you can tear it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, remember how the foam was before? It was thick and durable. The foam is not thick
it
and
was
durable.
real rugged. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost the same as the foam that you put inside those boxes and stuff now. It's real cheap foam, you know. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. Also, too, remember that shooting we was talking about in New York? That where the couple, the black guy and the white girl drove down the wrong driveway, and the guy came out and laid hate on him. Well, there's a twist. The plot thickens. Come to find out, his 12-year-old son was outside. The driver of the car was trying to run him over. So the father goes out and lays down hate. Well, they dropped the charges against the father and released him because it was an act of self-defense, they said. And so it was something nefarious going on that day. And he was defending his son, his grandson.
Really?
Yeah. Sure was. Yep. Came on the news, came on national news. Let me bring you in. Came on national news on, I'll wait till you put your headphones on, you can hear me. See, Al was playing golf today. See, he's in the golf shirt, golf hat. It came on national news last night, and I sat there and watched it. But I've been searching for it today, and there's no update on any of the news sources. So they didn't update it, you know. Really? But it was on. Turn your audio up.
What about that?
Yeah. So it was on of all news, MSNBC showed it, and they showed the court case, and they said not the court case, but they talked about he was released of and was no charges filed against him for shooting and laying down.
He was charged already.
No. They dropped all charges. They dropped.
They dropped him, but
they dropped all charges. Yeah, turn your audio up just a little bit more. Yeah, they dropped all. Yeah, they dropped all the charges. So I thought that was very interesting that happened, you know. So it's more to it. I don't know if he had cameras on his property or what, but they definitely figured it out.
So far, they said, like you said, I don't see anything about that.
It's no updates. Yeah,
he was been charged. He was charged with second-degree murder.
Right. Yeah, he's not in jail anymore. Yeah, he's at home. Isn't that something? Yeah, but I think the other one where the kid got shot in the doorway, that one he's been charged.
Oh yeah,
and that kid got lucky. Got so lucky. So it was. So I don't know if they was going down that driveway to rob him or what. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't have been on the driveway because apparently it was a long driveway, and it's one of those things you really got to get off the road to go down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but he has no charges. Let me see something here, and they were also talking about the shooting that happened in, what was it, Tennessee? And we had the man, woman, child, whatever that was doing the shooting. The
Oh yeah,
the rainbow people.
right.
So it kind of leaked out from the I think it was local law enforcement or FBI that if they release the information, hey, what's up, man? Omar. If they release the information that the Zenland manifesto of that shooter, they will bring down hate on the rainbow people community.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the FBI has ordered that transcript, that what do you call that thing?
Which one?
The what do you call
Manifesto?
that? Manifesto to be not to be released by the local police department. So hopefully we'll get an overzealous cop who's like, this is not right. Take some pictures and release this baby. You know what I'm saying? Because this needs to be put out because that trans community needs to understand what just happened because they're up there protesting like no tomorrow in Tennessee, and Tennessee is not going to budge. You know?
Yeah, but you also got to understand that the politicians and all the so-called celebrities that have come forward to that as well. And it's like you're forgetting about the actual victims.
Yes, they are.
That person may have some mental issues long unaddressed, but at the same time, the havoc that person wrecked on other people should be addressed.
And I think it was something in there that the person took the AR pistol to just prove a point to start the conversation for gun control. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing was orchestrated by that person. You know, the whole thing was orchestrated for that person to get certain things get done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're not gonna find anything on it. I wish it'd come out. You know, only thing we can do is wish, hope, and pray, but ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying?
Tough. Yeah, it's tough because when you're dealing with people, you go your way, I go out. We don't agree, then just go on over there and just keep moving along. But then, when people try to force themselves and force their ways on everyone else and become normal, if we don't want to be normal, then how do you change my mind? You can't change my mind with a damn rock against my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what they're doing. Trying to change their mind with a rock against their head.
Exactly. And that's not going to happen. Now you're going to get people who are more against you than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So were you at the range today?
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah, the class, the big class.
No, just a one-on-one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. WK said the same thing with the Louisville, Kentucky shooter. Hold on, WK. I put it up. Yep, same thing with the Louisville, Kentucky shooter. Yeah, that's the one we talked. Which one is Louisville? That's the guy. He did the same thing, and he also left a damn, I can't think manifesto. I don't like that word. Yeah, because it sounds weird. You know. He also left a manifesto, but nobody's talking about his manifesto. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching the footage of that. That dude, after he shot those people in there, he didn't finish them off. He just shot them and walked back out into the lobby, then waited on the police.
Right.
Then the police, he shot that one police guy in the head, the rookie cop, and then he ambushed him basically.
Mm-hmm.
Then he shot.
Set and wait.
Yeah, he's set and wait. Yeah, he's set and wait for his own demise. Let's see his manifesto name how easy it was for a mental person to buy a AR-15. That was his. He had mental issues, huh? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
that's the same thing. Same thing that we're dealing with now, and wherever you decide to stand on this is, your individual right. But it's also, you have to understand that we have to be a collective at some point in time. And that collective is, when do we start separating from people who legally obtained firearms but did stupid with it?
Yeah.
Because we as gun owners right now, we have to deal with gangbangers and
Yeah.
criminals with guns because they lump us all together. If you look at those statistics, they don't delineate.
No.
Oh, this person was a legal gun owner and this person was a criminal that got his gun from the guy in the alley.
Prime example, the shooting that happened at the Sweet 16.
Mhm.
You know, that was gang related.
That's
And
gang
but they,
related.
yeah,
And when it first kicked off, it was all
mass shooting.
nationwide, and because they didn't
Mass
know who it
shooting.
was,
Yeah.
all they heard is a mass shooter.
They wanted it to
And
be a
all-
white guys. They
Yep.
wanted it
They
to be
want-
white guys.
It
Yeah.
wanted to be anybody non-criminal.
No,
And then it
they
turned
wanted
out
to
to
be
be-
anybody but the black people who did it.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
I said. But anyone and those
Oh,
are all
yeah,
criminals.
non-criminal. Yeah,
They're all
non-criminal.
gang members. They
Yeah,
all
all- yeah.
participated, and then on both sides, unfortunately.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's the problem with the streets.
Right.
It don't stop at your doorway. It don't stop at a Sweet 16 party.
And soon as they found out it was all gang related, that story disappeared off the news.
It like a hot potato, bro. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted to touch that thing.
It was gone. You
Mhm.
know, and it's the same thing that happened with the guy in New York. As soon as that came out yesterday, they dropped the charges. I don't think it's been on the news
Mhm.
since
I
that.
even went to MSNBC and it's not there.
They pulled it down. Of course. Yeah. Why not talk about it? Let's leave the old story up that this guy
Mhm.
did this. You know what I'm saying? And try to push that narrative. Yeah. Interesting stuff we're going through. But I say again, take those braces off if you don't want to go to jail. And that's all we can do. It sucks. But I knew it was gonna happen. In the meantime, I did buy a new flashlight. Look at this. It's a ProTac, and it's the M5 Generation 3. It's 2000 over 2000 looms. It's rechargeable. It's you can recharge it.
Burn retinas?
Huh?
You trying to
Yeah,
burn
trying to
retinas?
burn retinas. This thing is so it has a rechargeable battery in it. And it was only $69. And you can go to their website and pull it up, and they're only 60. They got these flashlights for $68. And this thing is so bright, it is unreal. I love it. It's got several different settings to it. And no, we're not being sponsored by them, but that is a hell of a flashlight. I wanted a new flashlight, and this thing, woo, it sounds off. So, and and like I said, I like the rechargeable battery. I mean, that is the biggest tip. My old little flashlight I used to have, remember that little one I used to have?
Mhm.
This thing is almost 10 times as more powerful as that flashlight. 10
It's
times.
bigger too.
Yeah, it's bigger. We got a bigger battery and everything in it. But this is the EDC version, the M5 Generation 3.
Mhm.
So can't go wrong on that. I think yours is about the same size as yours, right?
I don't know. This is the one I carry.
Oh yeah, yours is longer. But I got a holster coming for it. The company's right out of North Carolina, and you can order online, and they'll have it to you in 2 or 3 days. And the name of the
ProTech's a
company,
pretty good name.
no, PowerTech.
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 Did I say ProTech?
Yeah, I never heard of PowerTech.
Yeah, PowerTech. Yeah, pretty good
Oh,
flashlight.
we're gonna start talking about flashlights because you only paid $60 for that. You're supposed to pay $300.
This was a bargain, man. This is a bargain. This is
you bought a
I
light
know,
for Coors.
I know,
You bought a
I-
Coors light.
yeah,
You
yes, a
spent
poor
so much
light.
money that you
Yeah,
know you could have bought you could have rented a car for a month.
right.
but
Yeah, then
nope,
I'm gonna
you
take
just
it,
got a little flashlight.
and I'm not mounting it on my AR. I'm not gonna mount this on my
Fuck.
pistol. I'm not gonna mount this anywhere except in
Fuck.
my pocket.
Mhm. Things Fudd say.
See, I'll hold it like this, guys, when I shoot. So, and it still works, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think what's that one? That's the what you get injected with a needle. It's called
Mhm.
syringe.
Yeah, just
Syringe.
the syringe hole. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it'll work.
I'm old, bro. I still do the flashlight technique.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Mm.
I still hold it out away from because if you hold it in front of you, the
Oh
bad guy's
yeah,
gonna
you
shoot to the
just
light.
and
So
yeah,
I hold it away from me.
and you blind yourself too. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? You hold it too close to your face.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, yeah.
you might as well
And
just put it.
I don't need to see my sights. I just point it up to. I can get that muzzle down on you. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
But
And
you one of those red dot guys now too, so you be all right.
no, I haven't been practicing with the red dot. The red dot's still on the Gen 4. I'm the Gen. What is it on? Yeah, the Gen 4. The Glock 34, and um, but I haven't really been shooting it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I've been shooting the 45.
And see, I
That's
was worried. I said, man, I have to get up here and get ready because he's moving the red dots, and if he moving to the red dots, that means the world's coming to an end.
yeah. Well, I still want to take a class with the red dot and
Uh-huh.
goof around with it just to test myself, and because I need to take a class this year anyway. And but I've been shooting the 45. When I go to the range now, I got my whole 45.
Hmm.
I got 1,000 rounds of 45 now. So I'm good. I think I got 1,500 rounds of 45 if I actually do the count. So I got tons of 45.
So you're
And
going backwards.
yeah,
The
instead
rest
of
of the world
going,
is moving into striker fire macro guns, and you went to a 1911.
I went to a
That's a
1911.
FUD move. That's
But
a
that
FUD
that thing shoots like a dream. That thing shoots like a dream. I
And look,
mean,
everybody compares their trigger, right? They don't know
mhm,
it. Even some do, but most people don't know what they're comparing the trigger to. They just like the trigger, right? So when they feel a trigger like similar to like a Canic or a Walther or the VP9, any of those guns mimic the 1911 trigger.
mhm,
It, but it's different because the 1911 trigger goes straight back, and these other triggers have like an arc. So
mhm.
the best you can do is the fine tuning, the sear, and making all the connections and everything nice and smooth, and it gets that crisp break like a 1911.
Right.
Here, you, in your infinite wisdom, I don't know if you did it or not. You just went and got a 1911.
Yeah.
Everybody else is checking out guns, changing, swapping springs and triggers, trying to get that ultimate trigger pull, and you go back to the original.
Go back to the original. Yeah. And the only thing I've done to it was I added a magwell, and
Mhm.
WK told me to get the slide on magwell. You can just clip it onto the bottom two screws. Did that. Perfect. You know,
Mhm.
and fit like a champ, like a glove. So yeah. I mean, that is great for doing demonstrations. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got the weight of the almost perfectly aligned weight.
See that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rock Island makes a makes a good product. And
Right.
like I was telling somebody earlier today that 1911s are 1911s. Period. There's
Hmm.
no when you look at the SIG or you look at a hammer fired gun and versus a striker fired gun. When you look at a 1911, whether it's made by Kimber or Rock Island Arms, it's the same gun.
Now,
Kimber made
Kimmer's got 1,000
Kim,
round break in, and
Kimber may smooth out some parts. They
I've
may
never seen a Kimmer work too
with
well.
the throat. They may throat
Rock Island, you ain't got to do nothing with it, man.
I
Just
understand, but I'm saying all the parts in those guns are interchangeable, no matter whether
yeah, they're
you
all
like it or not.
interchangeable because they mil spec and
It's all the same. It's the same
yeah,
gun.
but the Rock Island is a
Mhm,
Series 70 lower frame,
mhm.
so yeah,
So if you want to get technical as you are getting right now, whether it's a Series 70 or an 80, it's still the same gun. So if it's a Series
yeah,
70
but
Kimber and
a
it's
Colt 19
mhm.
a Colt 1911 frame will not fit a Series 70.
Right.
So I do,
And
yeah,
but
yeah.
what I'm saying, but if you get a Series 70, any of these other guns, and
You
they're all
should be
Series
able to
70,
interchange the parts, yeah, but
there you go.
right, yeah,
For the most part.
yeah, because I know because I can use Wilson's magazines in this thing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
I,
that and yeah,
I've been shooting 1911 since I think I got the
1911.
first
He's been
one
shooting
probably
1911
since 19.
since 1913.
But
So-
actually, if you wanted to, if you'd have been real cool if you said 1909 because the
oh
gun was
yeah,
originally made in 1905.
right.
Didn't get on the market and didn't get
The
distinguished
patent
by the
approved.
military till
Yeah,
1911.
yeah, yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
you see, you got to get geeky. You want to win, bro.
yeah. Patent approval. Yeah. But I love it. I mean, it's great for doing
It is.
demonstrations. I
Mhm.
mean, doing demonstrations, I take that hammer and throw it up there and boom, boom, boom. They like, oh my God. You know, I'm just
Mhm.
like, and I don't have to worry about, I can count my rounds better because I
Right.
know I only got 7-round magazines. I don't have to sit out there and burn out a bunch of rounds. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
you only got 7-round magazine. You really went old school, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. My Wilson is extended, but I only got one Wilson, and I bought that in the
They,
80s.
now they're getting 8-round magazines standard for 1911.
Oh no, matter of fact, they're 8-round magazines. They're
Okay.
not 7. They're 8-round.
Yeah, I don't say
Yeah,
7-round. That you going back
yeah.
to saving
I ended up
lives.
buying. I think I bought maybe 15 of them. 15 8-round magazines. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
bought a
'cause
whole bunch of them.
I
Yeah, I
have a
got them.
220 as well. A
Yeah.
220, and that I have extended magazines, 10-round magazines on that.
Yeah, they were very, very cheap back then.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I might as well go get those. So I'm gonna open the phone lines if you guys want to call in, just in case. So I'll put the number there. I closed it as soon as Al came in. Number's 404-692-0561. If you guys want to chit chat, say something crazy,
Mhm.
not too
Yep.
crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the phone lines are open. And yeah, you still get a 2 Alpha Talk leather patch. So if you call in, so
Mhm.
if you don't already have one. So but yeah, like I said, I love it. I like that $300 rig I'm wearing with it, you know, and
That was a slow one, man. That was like that guy on Saturday night with the kidney punch. It took a
yeah.
little time for it to take effect.
But
Ooh, hey, big spender.
yeah, it's nice. The only thing I did notice when I was wearing that rig with that belt, it's the back of my belt was not giving me a good enough support on. So I ended up getting some tactical suspenders that come across the chest and attached to the side. So when they get here, I'll put those on and see if they'll hold my, because when I do that belt, it won't hold my pants up. Then my pants fall, then the belt fall, and it droops in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I got to figure that out. It's not like that battle belt I got that wears real tight and does move. This thing moves. So we got to figure that out. But once I get that figured out, I think I'm going to probably go shoot one of these IDPA matches on a Tuesday night and let the hammer go down. I'll probably do it next weekend.
Big boy
Next
level.
week. Yeah.
CDP.
Yeah.
I shot that in Revolver a few times just to see. You'll be amazed how fast you can go. And when you look at the when you have to count 6 and 8, you start to realize, like, okay, and you don't miss. You put no pressure on you.
This thing, I don't know what's with these sights, man, but I am on these sights. I'm so used to shooting sights without red dots. You know what I'm saying? So when I automatically bring this sight up, it's automatically there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, not red dots, but
I know
yeah, the what do you call those, night sights?
Fiber optics.
Yeah, fiber optics. Yeah, I'm so used to shooting the black sights. It's unreal. So I do want to tell you guys to go to Brownells. They are selling 22 at 17 cents, 7 cents a bullet. The sale's going on right now. Let me see, can I pull it up? No, it's 6 cents a bullet with the sale. And let me hold on. Let me pull this up and I'll share it with you guys. I just bought a whole bunch of them just before the show came on. And let's see. Let me share this, baby. And I gotta share the product code too. But I think you guys need to jump on 22s while you can, because ammo is getting ready to get tough to find. So there it is right there. Brownells is selling the 250 packs for $16.99. It's 7 cents a bullet, but there's a discount code, and I'm going to show you the code. and or the 500 pack for $33.24. Now the you can get those, and you're going to use code HOME10, and it's going to drop the price down 1 cent. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. And private message. We're not on the air.
No, we good.
Oh, okay.
Take that when you get a chance.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Because I'm doing 1,000 things. Here it is right here, guys. You see it right there next to that, right there in the middle. So if you use Home 10 and you buy 6 boxes, it drops it down to 91.94 with the product code. That's a huge savings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, huge savings. Oh, here's a link to. I forgot to give you that.
And I want to know, when is Brownell's going to kick in that sponsorship?
Oh yeah. I wish they would. Son of a guns.
Brownell, Midway. I mean,
Right.
Your favorite one is Palmetto right now.
Oh my God, I'm going nuts with Palmetto. I had to stop myself. 2, I want to go back to this website, and I want to show you guys something. If you guys are not afraid of Anderson Lures, there is a place on here selling 5 of them for $27 a piece. Look at this right here.
You're asking for the brave to step forward.
Oh yeah, well, I buy Anderson Lures all the time, and I don't have any problem. You know what I'm saying? But you newcomers, you new Call of Duty dudes, I know you guys got issues with that. So disregard what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, see, that's because you're a step out of the pores. You don't look at it. The rest of these guys gotta look at it as that's for the pores.
Right, because they figured you got to spend $162 for one lure.
That's right. Now you got something quality, man.
Yeah. So these are mil spec stripped down in Anderson Lures 5-pack for $162.50, and that's $27 a lure, and they're shipping to wherever you need them shipped to.
Man, we gotta get in touch with Gun Deals, bro. Let's see if they got a need for some sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean, I love this. You go to Gun Deals, man. I mean, I'm on Gun Deals just about every day. You can find you some good ammunition prices. You can find you some excellent deals. Thank you, WK, for that. And I mean, you can find you some good gun deals, hot moment stuff off the press, and don't get caught sleeping. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get it,
Have you heard of email?
Email.
Have you heard of email?
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Stuff sent directly to your email.
Yeah, but gun deals do an email?
Mm-hmm. You sign up, and it will send it to you, and you can actually decide what you want to see and what you don't want to see.
Oh yeah, I get it on my email. It just doesn't look like the web page though. It looks different.
Then you click on it, and then
I don't like that. I don't like that look.
That's called a link.
Yeah, I don't like that look.
Then you press it, and then it'll send you to what you want.
I'm old school. I need to see a big picture. I need to see the product code.
You're just browsing on a regular basis. Like you go off in your own world. Nobody can help you while you're browsing.
Right. You know, I was like, man, look, I almost bought those lures, and I realized I don't need them. You know what I'm saying?
What that would bring you over, that I know of, that would bring you over 16 if you bought those.
Yeah, it's something like
10
that
already that I know of that I've seen. And those were converted to simunitions.
Yeah.
So that's, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
You ain't got but 2 hands.
I know. Yeah. So I gotta put it into my if I gotta tell my wife if I get killed, contact Al so he can come get all this stuff and
I know because it's gonna be a
sell it for a
bargain
good
basement.
price. Because she has no idea what's going on over here.
Bro. Vice versa.
On these 8-pack, no, it's 5-pack lowers.
Yeah, but it's still each one has to be you can transfer them all at the same time, but they're each
But they're
individual.
gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you per lower.
You can get it to the point where you get multiple guns under one transfer, but it depends on where you go. Some people,
Yeah, but they
may
still
say-
gonna charge you $40 per transfer.
You could do
Yeah.
multiple guns on one.
Oh
transfer.
no, bro. That's not what they're doing nowadays.
Oh, you're getting beat over the head.
yeah.
Then you need to
That's
find a
40.
reputable FFL.
Times that's $200.
Right. You can, if you found a reputable FFL,
He
you
should
can do
charge you just
multiple-
one.
Right.
One.
It's one order. So if I go into a gun store and buy 3 guns, they're not going to charge me 3 times.
No. But you having them shipped to
That's
that.
what I'm about to tell you. The same thing as a shipment. If you ship a gun, the transfer is the same process. It's just that you're an FFL. I bought it from Palmetto. I paid Palmetto. I'm paying you to do the background check. So if I bought 2 guns, you should not be charging me 2 times.
That's
for
not what they're
transfer.
doing, man. That's not what they're doing. These
That's-
cats are charging you per.
Ask WK, if you get a transfer, you get there's, I think it may be a limit, but I'm not sure. But if I transfer multiple guns at one time, that's one transfer.
No, I'm telling you, it's not.
That's not
That's
right.
not what they're doing, man. These
That's
cats,
crazy.
these cats, they tuck the lube off, and they
No way.
just sticking it straight. Here we go, right
I'll
now.
have them send it back.
Omar just said it. Yeah, one fee
Fee for us.
for
one
us.
fee.
Oh, it's one fee for you,
Right.
dude.
one
I
fee
think I'm
for
gonna have
multiple
stuff
guns.
moved down there. The only problem is I'm burning $40 just to get
Right.
for gas. Is
I'm
going
telling you,
down
but it's
there.
one fee, multiple guns.
So it's one fee for multiple
Yeah,
guns,
dude,
dude.
That's crazy.
I'm going down there. I'm gonna have my stuff transferred down there now.
And some of these jokers are doing $60 a fee, bro.
Yes, they
might
are.
as well buy another gun.
Right.
That
Yeah.
would be almost, that's a $320. You get crazy.
Yeah. So I think if it's one fee for you guys, man, you guys.
I
about
can see what, if you don't know any better and somebody says, well, you got 2 guns, so that's $40 a piece. Okay, you don't know any better. But if you know better,
Mhm.
you'll see when you look at the 4473, you pay for each transfer at there you go. You see, we're 50-50.
Yeah. This guy, you pay for each transfer at the AO.
Spot. Yep.
Yeah. Each transfer, yeah. So
Means
each
you
transfer.
get 60,
So
you get the
AO
same
is
time.
60. That's 120.
That's
So if you got 2, and matter of fact, if you got 5, let's do the math on this. Ooh, good lord. So
5 by what?
60 times 5,
3.
300. Yep.
Mhm.
So it'll be 300. That's not even worth it.
Mhm.
It's not even worth it. Yeah.
See,
That's-
he said $60 transfer for each.
Yeah. for each at
And if you
AO.
look at the 4473, it tells you, it says add an additional firearm. It's a little
Mhm.
click on the electronic ones, and on the paper one, you just write it on the back.
Right.
There's, additional comments.
Yeah, it's like yikes. Omar, I'm about to be walking up and down there. Don't let me see another dagger. Don't let me see another dagger, bro. When they have another dagger sale, it's coming down there. You're gonna see my old black butt walking in the door.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, you be saving $20.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me $20 just to drive down there.
$40. Well, it really costs you about $15.
No, it costs me $20 to drive. $15.
half a tank of gas to get.
No,
down
it's
there.
not gonna be
What you
half a
got,
tank of
diesel?
gas. Well, then no, they're way down there, man. But I have
That's
to.
a nice little ride. Go have lunch.
Yeah, I would have to have lunch and dinner
Yeah.
too. It is.
Where you riding?
no,
You taking
it's-
Betsy? You taking your horse
it's-
down there?
No, it'll take me 30 minutes to get down there.
Right. So an
Yeah.
hour ride, and you
Yeah,
burning,
hour ride.
60 miles an hour.
I'm getting 22 miles to the gallon.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, see, and you got, and they have $40 transfer fee. So now you saving more.
so that'd be $40 for the one.
Right.
Yeah,
For
for
one,
all
if
of
you
them,
bought 5 guns, you're still paying $40.
$40. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the thing. If I do it by multiple, now then you get thrown on the ATF list.
And who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, that,
But
that
it,
ain't going nowhere.
yeah,
You do
but
that one
if
time you're on the list, I think it's a 44, a 4310 or something like that,
mhm,
3310, some other
yeah,
number. They fill it out one time, you're done.
yeah. So I'm waiting on Palmetto to have. I just because I bought the tan lures dagger, the desert tan lower, and I bought they had a desert tan upper with a copper barrel, and man, that thing looks sweet. So I'm gonna marry
Man,
those two. Yeah.
so
So
bring that
now,
around the old folks home. You have them all following you. That sounds funny like a motherfucker. Funny. That's
I
mighty
just want
funny.
to do it, man. I'll take that thing and sell it, man. I ain't got no sentimental value in these things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's just to have them, just to sell them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Fill up the safe, throw them in there, and just let them go because the prices are going up on them every week.
Well, we
You know?
talked about that before with the
Yeah.
Canic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was sub $400 gun that's just as good as a Glock.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 450, almost as much as a Glock.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Yeah. Yeah. And people are even spending more on that on the tactical one, on the competition one,
The
$700.
Rival, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's right.
Or Elite, one of the
Yeah.
two. I don't know.
Talking about it's the
line.
best gun they ever shot. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man. Come on, man. I mean, after the recall, I guess you can get it right.
I shot Rick's and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
shot Rick's too. Didn't like it. It was
yeah,
okay. I didn't see that a jump off of the trigger as much, but I know how to shoot. People who don't know how to
right.
shoot get real sensitive with triggers and stuff.
Yeah.
You
It wasn't
can't shoot. Oh, this is a bad trigger. What the hell is a trigger?
yeah. Well, I mean the daggers got sloppy triggers on them. But I can shoot it
Do they
pretty
take
straight.
any aftermarket triggers from
Yeah.
the other Glocks?
It's supposed to be able to take Glock triggers. I haven't done it
Okay.
yet. I'm gonna probably buy some Glock triggers.
That
And
trigger that Derek
put in there.
told us about is really good.
Yeah, I haven't put that on
I
yet.
got that in
It's
my
still
22.
sitting. It's still sitting in the
It's
box.
actually 17, but
Yeah,
it originally started as a 22.
still sitting in the box.
Really? Dude, it was the way for me when he first told us about it was when it was still cold. I didn't
Right.
put it in until maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
not gonna be a hypocrite.
it's still in the box somewhere. I don't know where it's.
It's not tedious.
Mhm.
Well, it's not difficult. It's tedious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can probably do it watching YouTube videos. It's not a big damn deal.
The
So,
directions and that it comes with, and YouTube got me in it. And
yeah.
I think Derek has one. Derek has a video. I think I watched one of his, or somebody else that was one of those guys that were over there where you used to shoot. Has a
Mhm.
video. I recognized him, and then he's a competition shooter too, and he had a video of it. It wasn't hard. It's not hard at all.
Right.
It's like I said, it's just tedious, and make sure you get your toolbox out.
I just haven't had the time to do it.
It
You know, so
literally, if you right now, it'll take me a half hour to do it. The first time, it'll probably take me close to an hour. Right, because it just it's different. Like a lot of stuff has to come out, and some of the parts that you use from the old, you have to use from the old one. You got to take it off and put it on the new one. That kind of stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Good stuff.
I have so much stuff I've been doing. I won't even talk
How
about
was the
half
show
the
the other
stuff.
day, man?
Oh, the show. 2 days. We didn't make a lot of money. I mean, nobody did.
Wasn't it raining one of those days?
No, it was sunny on both days. It was rain in the morning, but it turned out sunny on both days. But a lot of the vendors were disappointed at the show. A lot of people wasn't spending money. We even had some vendors pull up stake on after the Friday show and said, "Screw it, I'm out of here."
Wow.
And that's how bad it was. So
Was it slow as far as people being there?
now they had over 3,000 people. People just wasn't pulling up money out of their pocket, man.
Was there anything else another at the venue, like rides or attractions?
I don't think they advertised it like they did the previous year. And
3,000 people is a nice little turnout for a fair.
yeah, but it was a lot of people we had on Friday that was buying, because it's a Master Gardener show, so they selling plants and shit. And
That's what I'm saying. There's something
yeah,
else that kind of deviated.
yeah.
from
So the
you.
plants were being sold on Friday, and
Mhm.
then the people came in on Saturday, and that was the people who were working class people, and they came in and started buying, and we made our money back and then some,
Right.
but I didn't do what I wanted to do
Right.
last year.
Like
You know
your
what I'm saying?
projections there. I got you.
Yeah. My projections, it was, and I had 3 times as much inventory I had the previous year. So
Right.
and I just
Sometimes, when you go in with a skeleton crew, it pays off.
hmm
Because then when you start selling out and people hear that, it's like almost like buy something else, ask for
Well,
something
I
that
didn't
doesn't have.
make any inventory from the inventory I had was from the previous show, so I haven't made anything. It's just I haven't been. It just people just not buying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think it's the economy, and
Oh shit, everything's going up, bro.
yeah, everything's going up, and people are tight
Everything.
on their money right now.
Hmm.
So we got another show we're gonna do coming up, 2-day show coming up in September. We're gonna probably do one probably downtown Smyrna, I think, midsummer. And but I won't be doing Marietta again because that's a disaster. And
Wow.
yeah, people don't spend money in Marietta. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so we'll see what the Smyrna is doing, but we'll keep checking it out. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do need to get me a damn van or a truck. I do. If I'm gonna keep doing this game, I have to get a van or truck. So that's my next. I probably won't be looking until next year. And
You could tack it out and put some gun racks in the back.
I'm gonna write this baby off. Don't worry. It will be wrote off as a work vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I write all that crap off, bro. So I just gotta find a good deal because trucks are expensive, man. They're the kind of truck I want is about 65,000. You know what I'm saying? So and the little vans, those little small little vans, they're just as expensive as the damn trucks. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I might as well just go ahead and get me a big ass damn truck. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So let's see
You
what
don't want to
happens.
be like Luigi and have your little van and you get a little baseball cap and
No, I'm not gonna put any logos or anything like that on it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's gonna have a big ass safe in there. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not gonna put any logos on it. I don't do that. That's just advertising people to break into your crap. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, and especially if it's anything gun oriented.
Because they'll look up the logo, then they go to the website. Now, guns, and they'll go straight
Mhm.
into it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got time for
Unbelievable,
all that.
but true. It's hard
Yeah.
to say, to deal with it that way.
hmm Yeah. People are stupid. You know. So, but other than that, man, it was a pretty interesting show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Handed out a bunch of business cards. You know what I'm saying? Still
Mhm.
throwing out the same business cards. And I say if I throw out 10 business cards, I may get one bite back. That's the
Yeah.
way it's happening. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's what it seems like. And so many
Yeah.
people talk about it and they're not really about it, and
hmm
that's something that we've been saying forever. But I think something that you just brought up and you reminded me of the tenure of instructors that are out there. And I had this conversation with one of our guests, Sam, in the past. And one of the things is like, you got these guys that add water, right? And then you're competing with them. And he's, everybody, if anybody recognizes Sam Hayes on there, whether you like him or dislike him, you can recognize that he's a bull and he runs through things, right? And one of his things is that you just do what you do. And I'm like, I got you, but think about this. The average person that doesn't have a clue about firearms and they want some instruction, they see this guy with the USCCA and certified instructor.
Even though he
He,
weighs 300 pounds.
and it don't matter about that, but just think about the fact that he's been an instructor for a year and a half. I
hmm
mean, versus somebody, I'm gonna pit you up against him, somebody like yourself. right?
Mhm.
And not only you've been an instructor, but you've been in the military. You got competition experience. You've taken probably close to $15,000 to $20,000 worth of your own money in classes and training to get better. You've been to other classes. You see how other instructors talk. You've brought all that together and make your pop. Then this guy got a online certification during COVID,
Mhm.
and we competing
And
against
like I
him.
said, he weighs 350 pounds,
But
and
but
he
we're
talks,
competing against him. How do,
and
how do
and
you how do you
and, it,
differentiate yourself?
and his prices are cheaper, but he talks that Hotep stuff.
Not only
And
price is cheaper, I don't even know how he's making money because he's either stealing from one person or another because he's not paying somebody's range fee because he's in the same place we're in. And it's like,
oh yeah,
this is based on the actual real
facts,
story.
sir. Oh wow,
Only the names have been deleted.
this is
Like
real. I was making it up.
FBI,
I was
I
making
know,
it up.
I know, but dude, I don't know how you thought you
Is
was
he
making it up.
350 pounds?
Man, that dude probably close to 370.
Oh
I'll
my
show it to you
god.
later when you get
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? But
Yeah.
he out there, man. And I mean, I've spoken to the dude. He's a
I
nice
think I
guy.
talked to him. He's a real nice guy. He kept saying he wants to come and take that hardcore
Yep,
rifle tactical
that's
gear
him.
class. And I
And
told
I'm
him, I
like,
said, and when I
bro,
looked him up and down, I was like, nah, this is. I'm thinking to myself, this is not for you.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Yep.
I
And
don't
Sam
know.
let him have it.
Oh,
Sam
he
no play.
did. He smoked him.
Well, he told it, like, you ain't ready. You need more time,
Right.
experience. These dudes are reading right off the lesson plan, bro. We
Yeah.
we talk from experience. We know
Yeah.
if somebody's low left, I don't have to go back to my book to tell you what to do
Right.
correct.
Right. 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 It's like you shooting low left. Hold on a
Mhm.
minute. Let me go
Right.
to the
It's like
website
calling
here.
tech support
And
and you hear that guy, turn off your
yeah.
computer. Motherfucker, I turned that
Right.
thing off 3 times already. No,
Yeah.
now what?
Yeah. He's
You
shooting
did a
low
hard
left. What
reset.
should I do? Tip his gun to high right.
Right. Aim one to your right because
Yeah.
you're aiming to the left a little bit too
Kentucky
much.
wind is it. You know what I'm saying?
Or the one that I love nowadays that
Or
makes me laugh. Use less finger. Use
no,
less
no,
trigger
no.
finger.
This is the one I love. Is it a Glock? Glock
Oh, yeah.
always shoot low left.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It's always shoot low left. That's
Yeah.
normal. You
Yeah.
know? Like the
Probably
barrel, like the barrel, the barrel is going like
right. Like it's cannon that drop
Yeah.
around to the left.
right. It's like, come
Mhm.
on, man. Get out of here.
Umpteen champions coming with Glock, whether they were sponsored by Glock or not. And now you're gonna tell me how a gun shoots low left
Yeah.
naturally?
Low
Bullshit.
left. Right.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Aim
Get outta
higher.
here. Yeah.
Aim higher.
Yeah. But
Right. So, but that's the things that we have to, contend with.
yeah. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Mhm.
You know, and it's done gotten so bad. It's the market has saturated itself with so many instructors that it's hard for the people to tell who's who now. Usually back in the day, this company used to be like, yeah, everybody knew who this company was.
Right.
But now all these newcomers on the scene and they don't even understand or even this company even exists. They're like, you know what I'm saying? It's just because
We get
all these
plenty of hits on our Google website,
Mhm.
and the same thing. I see him looking, and it's like fishing, bro. You get one or two, like the guy today. It was one of those deals. The same thing. He saw it on Google, did his research, and he reached out.
Mhm.
But other than that, a lot of times, man, it's like you were saying. You can give out so many dang on cards, and you out of 10, you're getting one.
And seeing, and then once they come out there and they don't look at the professionalism that comes with it, they look at the price.
Mhm.
And it's like, well, I'm not going to pay that when I can go and get Bubba that used to be in the army as a cook. He can take me out to the range and teach me. He only going to charge.
Bullseyes,
gonna-
you're hitting, bro.
He going to charge me $25.
Yo, for real, I want to pause this for a minute because you're making up stuff right now, and you just hit bullseyes. There are people who were.
I know.
Okay.
I'm
like, there's no way he's just throwing this out there like that.
right, right. I know. There's a reason why I said that. Yeah, there's some people out there really doing that.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that was their background too.
Yeah.
They don't. They just say I was in the army, or I was in the
Right.
Marines, or I was in the Navy,
Right.
or whatever it is that they were in, and
So I
won't
start
say
asking
exactly
questions
right. You know,
because
most
I'm
people
going to
don't know
ask
what
questions.
MOS is, and
Yeah,
most
I'm
people
gonna
don't
ask
know what that
questions, people. I'm gonna ask where you're stationed at. I'm gonna ask questions what your MOS was. I'm gonna ask you
is.
all this other good stuff.
So
You
check
know what
this
I'm
out.
saying?
Even when those guys that are military have military backgrounds, if they've never were doing anything in the military that they had to teach something, they're still at a deficit. They're no different than the guy that just graduated high school and wants to become an instructor. They don't have
Mhm.
they don't have any experience in teaching, in
Right.
getting information, figuring out what's the best way to describe this to someone else so that they can learn. That's the
Yeah.
key, is learning.
And you got to ask the guy what was his rank in the military, because if you was an E5 or below, guarantee you was not running a range in the
Right.
military.
Mhm.
You were a range worker, but you wasn't running a range. All the guys who run ranges, the safeties, usually all NCOs. And tower is going to be either platoon sergeant or platoon leader. It's going to be somebody in that tower. And so that's what you got to look at. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yep.
I mean,
But I had a return person who's already taking class and on a regular basis ask me, did I know anybody who's USCCA? And I said, "Mm-mm, not really, not off the top of my head." Then she dropped a few names of dudes that are out there and at South River, and I said, I know who they are, but I don't know them enough to vouch for them. And she said, that's what I thought. She looked them up. She felt the same way. Minimum time being instructors. She's also a USCCA instructor, and she was able to look at. So the clients that she was dealing with wanted to learn how to shoot their ARs, but they only wanted USCCA instructors. And I asked her why,
ooh,
and she said because they're members of USCCA, and I guess they believe in that.
ooh,
They only want somebody who's USCCA. And I said, do me a
ooh.
favor, send them the website. And she said, I know them out. They're not gonna budge. They just want somebody that's certified. And I was like, wow. I said, do they know? She said, nope, they don't have a clue. But that they are members of USC, because when you join that organization, you get like regular
So,
insurance, firearms insurance, you get
but you got to
opportunity.
join the organization, become an instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you pay your monthly fees or yearly fees.
Right. Their thing is really good for USCCA because it's pretty much like a
But
what's that? Like
it's like
a cer-
triple. It's like AAA.
no,
Yeah.
it's like when you become an instructor with them, you a franchisee. They list you on a website somewhere
So you
so
can
that
get
people in the
students.
area want it. Right. They push
Uh,
students in your direction. You remember that guy that reached out to us about 2 years ago? He was doing something similar to that. I forgot the name of the
yeah, I
company.
remember that. Yeah,
But they want to
yeah.
put you on. They will book it for you, but they wanted 40% of the total fee, and it was like,
That's a lot of money.
much money, buddy. Well,
Yeah.
USCCA is similar to that. I don't know what their percentage is, but it's not free. They'll market for you. They'll advertise for you. They give you the updates for your instruction.
It's almost like the NRA program used to do.
Yeah, and this one
Yeah.
is almost 300, I think, to get
A
started
year?
with their program. No, just to get started. Like
You
they're
serious?
yeah, it's about 300 something dollars. When I
So
was
what? So going through the instructor program, it's an online course, though, right?
both,
Then you got.
it's back to in person now, but back during the
Oh, it's in person.
there was it was
COVID. It's on
online.
video.
It was
Then they
video.
just take a test, and there's an
Right.
instructor.
Remember
Woo!
that guy that used to come out and we had a dealing with, and then he went to that course, and then he was like, "Ooh ha!" And now he does nothing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing, because he took the one part of it online, and then he had to show up for another part of it, and then I guess things were breaking, so then he wound up in a full classroom. I guess best way to put it.
Interesting.
It is.
Interesting.
And the thing is, when you just for everybody listening, when you go out there and you figure out, you have to ask, just like Al just mentioned, asking questions. You have to figure out what questions to ask, whether you go online and you ask, or you ask somebody like us. Yeah, we don't mind. If you want to take a class with somebody else, I'll tell you the questions to ask.
Right.
How
But
long they been? What did they take? Other
have
than
them have them have them shoot.
Mhm.
Have them shoot. Have them
And
draw off the holster and shoot.
right.
Demonstrate it.
But see, nobody does that because you know what happens? You get there and you're at the beck and whim of the instructor. So now, even if you, by the time you realize that this guy hasn't done one demonstration, hasn't done anything, you're like, wow. Just last week, I posted a video of Omar doing a class that we had, and it's like, I don't know, 12 guys in the class, and we were doing the assessment. As we were going through the assessment, I was looking at it, and I got a video clip of the guy doing it, and one guy was kind of smooth, but you can see places where you can straighten him out and make him a little bit faster and smoother. And then there was another guy that was just a bumpy road. I mean, he was just rocky road. He grabbed the gun,
Just-
he was damn near
right.
scary. When he goes to his grip to the original grip on the gun was hands were open, and it was like, ooh, is that gonna fall? And then damn near the gun was facing him. Like the muzzle was facing back before he did all
Oh my God.
And
This
then
guy,
what do you see? What do you see toward the end of the video? Omar
He was
doing a
shooting good.
demonstration.
right.
Omar doing a demonstration step by step where he's stopping and he's standing there and he's got the gun up and he's explaining about getting a positive grip on that second magazine
Right.
before you drop this magazine. And as you drop in this magazine, da da da, he's going through the whole thing because we
Right.
demonstrate. Otherwise, we wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
mean, we got NRA and certifications. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
FBI,
Yeah. I don't know why
LFD,
people are so they jumping on the
ILFD.
bandwagon with this CCI, whatever I don't know, CIA, whatever this thing is. You know what I'm saying? And you look at the quality of instructors, like I said, they're all 300 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And just walking all slew footed and carrying on. And it's
and
ridiculous.
only 5'11", not 5'11", 5'9". Most of the guys, I think that guy's 5'9".
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's like, all right, you want to learn from that? Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. And yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just oof. It's funny to think about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because none of these new jacks was out there when we was out there way back in the day, in the early days. They was all calling us Uncle Toms and all kinds of other damn names. And now you new jacks out here getting the same certification, thinking you're gonna make it rich off of being a firearms instructor. You're not. Tell you that right now.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
even some of them are doing what you said, but I think most of them think that this is a level up. I really do. I'm not going to stop because the more I look at it, I see it because they're not. Once they get there, they're done. And it's like playing a video game in the 80s. You just fought the boss, and now you won the game.
Yeah, but they don't take any classes from anybody else who has a higher level of expertise than them. They don't try to rewrite the lesson plan to make it fit their narrative.
First off, they're still using the same lesson plan because they're bound to it.
Yeah.
Once you sign on to them, you got right.
You serious?
Yeah, you can't deviate.
Oh, that's why I stopped using the NRA stuff because it was bound to their lesson plan. You couldn't deviate.
Anytime you're doing the NRA, because I do the same thing, you have to tell somebody when you're not.
This is not the NRA. Oh, so that's it. So this is similar to the NRA now.
Similar, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it also keeps people who have no experience in line because you can't go out. You if you follow the rules or follow the beat from this script, you can't go off track.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why you're gonna have basic people doing basic stuff, learning basic stuff.
Right.
Because and they have a few courses. They have like level up stuff. They have like a 2 part.
Yeah, but you got to go take more of their courses in order to get the level because you need the certification in order to teach it.
It's a full program, and it's almost like they run it with like a business plan orientation to it, which is
okay.
Like,
Okay, now I see where they're going with this. Yeah, not for me.
Right.
Yeah. I need freedom.
Yeah,
you know.
If you get a minute one day, just go look at it and see.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that I'm saying to you. You can take, and so can I, and so can Omar, and anyone else who's an instructor who doesn't work for them. Look at it and say, okay, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this, and get down to nitty gritty. the things
Right.
that really work, the things that you research, the things that you see on a regular basis, the things that you watch and you say, wow, look how he did that. Because, one of the biggest things that people don't do is they don't shoot with one hand. But guess what's
Mhm.
going to happen in a critical incident? You're going to shoot with one hand. You're going to shoot with one hand.
If you're not lucky,
Nope, you're going to shoot with one hand.
I'm not.
If I reached on you right now and you went to punch me, you don't punch me with two hands.
No,
The natural instinct is going to reach out just like that.
right.
And the same thing with the
But
gun.
if I
Look
made
at
a
the
mistake,
videos. Look at the videos. I'm gonna give you some evidence. Look at the videos.
no, dude, I don't need to
Go
look at
check
no video.
that.
I'll watch the cops videos. The cops videos that tells you right there they two-handed. Get out
No,
of
they
here,
don't.
man.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
You
are.
see the one just recently where a California dude dropped his magazine, what he's shooting one-handed.
No,
The
I didn't
cop,
see that.
California cop.
That's
He-
California
he's
cops,
Los
man. Come
Angeles.
on, man.
He's
That's
one of the best
California
trained-
cops. You know better than that.
He's a LAPD officer. He's one of the best. One of the best trained in the nation. I don't give a heck what you're gonna say. LAPD has every other agency in the nation goes to LAPD to find out what they're doing.
So he one
The
okay.
whole thing
whatever.
was one-handed.
I've been watching a lot of them. And they go straight to two-handed. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's a bunch of shows that show a lot of police shootings, and they watch that.
So
So
now you just mentioned something else. You said police. Are we talking about civilians? Look at these police shootings.
oh, you talking about civilians?
Talking about civilians. Yeah, I
okay.
have not much. I help police
Thank-
officers when they need to qualify, but other than that, they don't come to me.
Thank you everybody for watching us on Rumble. Please on Rumble, please go to the channel and type in the Two Alphas Talk and follow the channel, please, on Rumble. And we need to get that channel page up and get some likes on, not likes, but some followers on it so we can get this thing moving and grooving. You guys on YouTube do the same thing. You know, I did that to cut Al off. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm laughing.
YouTube, like and
firearm now. It don't matter. I'll tell you.
yeah, like, follow, and share. Please like, follow, and share, and do all the other good stuff with us. I think we're gonna say, hold on. Somebody said something here. He said he saw a video where he dropped the mag.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't see that video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't watch
Drop the
cop.
mag.
This
Oh,
was
wait,
civilian.
wait,
This
wait a
was
minute.
civilian.
We're just arguing a few minutes. Give me 3 minutes because we'll go to.
Oh, you getting ready to pull the video up?
No, I was looking for it, but I didn't find it. But
See, you can't find it. He can't find it. He can't find it. He can't find it.
You just said that you don't watch cop videos, but then before you were basing everything off of cop videos.
No. I watch cop videos, the shootings, but I don't. I was about to say I don't watch them that frequently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This
That's
one
what I
is-
wanted to say.
The dude, he's running around. Everything was one. And literally, he reloaded the gun and stuck his hand out just like that.
Okay.
How he broke the where he pushed the magazine release somewhere. In
Yeah. They said that happened with adrenaline rush.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
he picks it up instead of going to the one in his pouch. That's the biggest.
Yeah, that was a huge no. You don't do that.
And
Yeah.
But mentally, you see something fall, you have to be able to, like what we do. We program this to go to the
Yeah.
next.
Right.
It was like that's what I got to get that, and
Yeah.
I can
That's how you
understand.
get dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is a crazy situation too. It was kind of running and gunning, and
Mm-hmm.
survived.
Okay. All right. And you guys, thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for watching the show. Huh?
I said absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for all the people on Rumble. We got a significant amount over there on Rumble. Push the views up, guys. Keep getting it. Keep liking it. We love it. And YouTube, we wish you guys can do the same thing. I'm starting to hate YouTube. Yeah. And you guys on Twitch, nobody said anything weird on Twitch because we were broadcasting on 4 different platforms tonight. And that was Twitch, YouTube, D Live, and some other Chavago, whatever the name of that thing was. I don't know what the name of it. Huh?
You say Rumble?
Yeah, did I say Rumble? Yeah. So we'll 4 platforms tonight. And if you guys got anything, shoot us an email if you want us to talk about a subject, talk about anything. And like I said, the call-in line is there. I know most of you guys are asleep.
No,
But,
most of them scared to get on the radio, man. They have a voice for silence.
Yeah, you guys have a yeah
You have a voice for silence.
voice for silence
Yep.
and a face for the bathroom.
Yeah,
You know,
face for radio.
right? So that's all right. You guys do chat in and help us out.
Absolutely.
But we love it, man. And this show is not for us; it's for you. So this is a conversation me and Al have all the time. We love BSing and talking, going round and round, and it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you guys on the range.
See you on the range, guys.